It's the most popular option when you go to the currency exchange websites. Fredo to Great British Pound. I really felt like we were like at least halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way, because I think FMG game pretty short. But according to this, we're 19% done. Now I know that's probably yeah, all the optional conversations. Okay. Uh, Shout out to Captain 42. I've definitely seen Captain before. Yes.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death. When
Okay.
I'm dancing.
You get this day over and
As long as
over.
it has subtitles during the main game,
Black out.
I don't think she's got long.
because otherwise I'm going to be very lost.
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Yes. Yeah. No. That's. Captain 42 says, I need to upgrade my stealth, apparently. There's no escape. No, of course not. Yes, we're happy you're here. Yes. Yes. So I assumed the no response videos were extra videos where we don't make a decision, or videos instead of when we don't make a decision.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death. When
The
I'm dancing.
You get
the
this day
assistant who
over and
retweeted
over.
us last week.
I black
I
out.
don't think she's got long.
Oh, no problem.
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
I see you bouncing on your feet. No, hang on. That's super strange. Yeah. So when the stream went live, I had to mute my extra stream because I was hearing you twice. But now I'm no longer hearing you on the stream. I don't know. I'm hearing me, which is really disconcerting. I wonder, has your
How now?
give me 20 seconds.
do 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 do.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
I had that problem before when I stream. Track one has to be.
Track one
If you do
has.
the multi-track thing, track 1 has to be
Has to be
enabled.
mic. Has to be
Yeah.
enabled.
Well, it has to be enabled to be heard on stream. I mean,
On stream. Okay then. All right then. That makes sense. How now? Yay! This should be okay now. Let
Yes,
me
you're
know if
pretty-
it's not. Yeah.
you're pretty
Good.
clear. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right. You can still hear me. What would be the point if you couldn't hear me? This clues thing is intriguing. So Alderby footage. What?
Of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
Plot
We saw
twist:
this.
I bet he's Dr. Dekker.
The great,
Oh!
the elder
Cthulhu reference. Drink. Or actually, just drink
Oh,
some
God.
water.
Be out of it.
Listen to me. You're not listening. Your only bloody job. Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman collide. What was once chaotic becomes more order. Without chaos, he has less power.
So you can't see this, but in behind me,
Uh-huh.
it says like the footage is like labeled like Alderby 01 and Alderby 03. So like every time
Oh,
it
yeah.
cuts, it's like a
I've seen
different
the
clip.
timestamp jump around. In the
Yeah, yeah. It's different clips. So
Not just you and people like you, psychiatrists, doctors, nurses, anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sense. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you?
wow.
He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's the same.
Um,
Not all
I think this is the first explicit mention of Cthulhu
Yeah.
in the game. However, the publicity for this game explicitly says that it is a Lovecraftian type adventure.
There were
So-
more than a few hints last week.
And there were more than a few hints last week, you know, like girl washing up on the beach after like passing out, or God blacking out and not knowing what's happened. Guy suffering from like time loops.
Yeah.
Worryingly,
Jewelry.
yeah, Cthulhu jewelry, yeah. A guy who's gone semi-catatonic and is just like staring into space all day, because that was a husband, wasn't it?
10 seconds time.
Oh yeah, right, okay. Yeah. She was
Yeah.
telling us about the husband. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened?
Oh, dude.
Where's your glass, Doctor?
Oh, there was the sound of a smashed glass in the background. Oh,
Getting creepy.
it's a bit spoopy, and now everything's gone black. Oh, okay. All right then. I could just click to. Whew, don't scare me like that game. Okay. Question history. Notes. Verbal mirroring. Mariana's blackouts. Mary should stop going to the beach. Mariana's been through a lot. Can you let Ellen know? Terry Corfora did that. Ellen asked me where we're going when we die. Yep. Dr. Dekker was killed on Valentine's Day. I should ask the patients where they were that day. So we have 2 new patients, Lacey and Jasmine. Bryce, Claire, Ellen, Mariana and Nathan we have seen before. So I guess let's jump in and see what Lacey has to say, huh?
Yeah.
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
I'm just gonna type something. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know about you.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her.
Oh, really?
But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife,
With a bread knife?
so I started a neighbourhood watch.
Oh, it's not so much slit in the throat as like sawing it then, isn't it? Oh, what a way to... Oh, I forgot what she I just forgot what she just said.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill.
Oh wait, so she said she started a neighbourhood watch. So let's go for that. Neighbourhood watch.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them. Living in a bubble. Agnes. Or Agnes.
Oh no. Well, natural next question, I guess. Yes. Ooh, gruesome. So yeah, I can question patients. These are patients. One of these patients has killed Dr. Dekker, who was a previous doctor. I'm here like taking over from him and also trying to figure out which of them did it. And apparently the culprit changes each playthrough. So yeah, and this is the first time I played through it, so we'll see what happens. Agnes?
Went missing, and still is. Well, that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
It's not the truth. Okay. What is the truth?
It killed them.
It killed them.
It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing.
Ah. Who is she? Double glazing?
No, I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Or Agnes. Let her right into her house.
Oh. Into her house? She... Oh, okay. Oh, fudge. Right, so... Currently starred are double... It's a double glazing thing, so there's something here that I can tease out of her.
But I watched her go to Agnes's. Or Agnes. Let her right into her house.
Okay, Agnes let her in. What happened?
No, I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Or Agnes. Let her right into her house.
Where did she go? Maybe? No. Keep asking, but I don't know. Oh, what happened after... It's just a variation of what I was trying to type. What happened after Agnes let the woman into her house?
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a woman.
Tentacles! Snakes!
Yes, call it a Medusa. Snakes for a face. And Agnes just fell to the floor. 3 minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end.
What happened after the woman left? Oh. Medusa?
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Dekker. He didn't believe me either. I didn't have much luck with him, like I said.
He didn't believe her, okay.
He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered.
Brutally murdered, hey?
Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
Oh, I should ask Lacey about the neighbourhood watch. Okay, I'll do that in a second. No, I can't really answer that. Fair enough. What else can... neighbourhood watch. Ugh.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a
Hallucination? No, she's like, oh, we talked about that already.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe
He didn't believe me.
He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though?
They haven't found
Haven't
her.
found her, have
No.
they?
Okay.
Have they?
They haven't found. No, they haven't found Agnes.
They haven't found her because that thing ate her. Or made her disappear or something.
Well, you can't go from like eating to disappearing.
Managed to survive unscathed, though. Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time I meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gotten that stopped. What happens in that thing? Eat her?
Oh. Okay, well, go back to the
Much about
husband.
him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time I meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gotten that stopped. What happens in that thing? Eat her?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean, boo! You're too absorbed.
Yeah, no, well, I was, sorry. Welcome back. Oh, give me a second. Whew. Did you see any of that, or were you completely
No,
AFK?
I was AFK multiple things,
Alright then.
including trying to confirm a pre-order I've made for the SNES Mini,
Oh,
which I
yeah.
don't think is confirmed, so oh well.
Um.
And it's already sold out everywhere.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. So people are just like, well, I got burned by the NES Mini. I ain't getting burned by the SNES Mini.
Yeah. They're, oh well.
Anyway, this so her neighbor was brutally murdered.
Ooh. Okay.
They haven't found her. They can't find the body. She says that they can't find her because it was a thing.
Destroyed.
No, there was a thing. There was like somebody she refers to it as it was dressed as a saleswoman, and she went door to door, and I didn't open the door, she says, but my neighbour opened the door, and then I saw like a face, like a shape like snakes, like a Medusa head type thing, and then my neighbour fell to the floor and it ate her, or it must have eaten her type thing. But the husband apparently doesn't really care that his wife has disappeared.
Okay.
He spends far too much time in his garden.
In his
Probably
shed.
like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing. What a thing to say! Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left, and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. And
Did
then-
the saleswoman resemble an elder god?
Yeah.
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse
I feel like I'm just stoking the fires here. She's like, I'm not that paranoid, unless you think I am. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I need to call the police. I need to call them now. They won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
uh-oh. Sure, why not?
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Then do you want to know what
pen.
Dekker's doing with the leech lady?
The leech lady?
Here is a pen.
It's because he walked around carrying a giant leech.
He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can
Ooh.
put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
Okay, so multiple layers there, isn't there? Oh, don't you sass me, lady. Right.
I ain't taking that.
Yeah, but she's just like, come at me. She's like, you better go then. No, she doesn't say fair. No. Story. No. What was the last thing she said to me? I was such a fish brain tonight.
Oh, me too. I'm totally out of it.
I slept really badly last night.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor?
I mean, like, I didn't get out of bed until like 7:15, and that's late for
Oh
me.
my
I
God.
know, that is late. That is seriously late. I was like, oh my god, it'd be late for work.
7:15 p.m., right?
What? Well, let's ask her, what do you do for a living? Oh. I don't know how to phrase it. She asked what I think. Maybe she's unemployed. Do you sell double glazing?
Doctor, you're
Yep.
good. We're going to get some just fine.
Oh my god!
Nice.
It's my class A psychopaths. Okay then. Did you visit Agnes? No. Is there anything else that's...
Is there anything actually double starred?
No, there's nothing left that's double starred. She's...
Yeah. She is orange.
But Jasmine's orange as well. Who the fuck is Jasmine? Oh, yellow, you found all the responses. But who the fuck is Jasmine? I can't remember who Jasmine is.
I don't remember this person.
I don't remember this person either.
Basically, what we're saying is we're all misogynistic.
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in.
Oh, right, no.
Dr. Dekker.
Well, we might as well tell it to her straight.
Oh. When? How? Sorry. You probably don't know, do you?
No, we didn't do this. Oh, I should maybe...
I'm holding it in, Sue. I really am, but
Huh?
I'm trying my best, but it's coming out. It's Dr. Dekker was murdered.
You just couldn't hold it in any longer.
Just couldn't hold it in.
That brings me
mean,
such joy. I'm like...
She set us up. Like, I was ready to go. Like, you know.
I didn't know he was stabbed. Did we know he was stabbed? Was he stabbed with a steak knife by any chance?
I feel like we might have just been told that at the tail end of last week, but I honestly forgot.
I should have asked what's her face, what she was doing on Valentine's Day.
We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce.
Oh,
I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work.
was it midnight by any chance?
It's actually another guy.
No, okay.
I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce. Providence is open 24 hours.
Providence. Open. Oh, shite. What else do you know about Bryce? I shouldn't. There's like an ethics thing here, isn't there?
I could make a pretty good giant bomb reference with your
I knew it
Providence
was a
there, but I
patient
won't.
here. I've seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here. Ouch. Didn't really know him that well. I'm trying to remember what I was doing.
Okay, so what did you think of Dr. Dekker?
He was shy, and then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
What?
Alright, so Dr. Dekker was a pyromaniac.
What? Set fire?
Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery.
Okay.
Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
You were arrested. Why? Why? What problem?
When you see a painting,
Oh no, not moving paintings and shit when you're not looking.
when I see one moving, like a mini film, like little vines, but when there's a person in the painting,
Oh my god. What happens when there is a person in the painting? Okay, calling it. They move closer and closer and we got like a weeping angel scenario.
they watch me.
Oh, okay.
But with steak knives. And Cthulhu,
Steak knives, bread
Cthulhu
knives.
aesthetic.
Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art. Because I'm too young.
You do look about 12 to be fair.
Listen, I think I'm starting to look a bit older.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move
Did you set fire to paintings? Okay, so we've still got what did you think of Dr. Dekker? What problem and set fire. However, she's marked as orange.
Alright, okay.
But we didn't even talk to her, so...
Well, even when you hadn't talked to her, she was marked as orange. Is she a completely optional character or something?
I don't know. And yeah, Weeping Angels creep me the hell out. Them and the Scythe versus Silence as well. That like that. Those were like legit terrifying
Like,
episodes. Marks, yeah.
We could spend all day talking about any, if any, merits of current Stephen Moffat, but I will always defend the Weeping Angels episode, or at least the first one.
Yeah, I dropped Doctor Who just before the Rory and Amy thing ended. Just before that.
That's
So
almost literally where I got to as well.
Yeah.
I was huge. Well, not huge, but I was really sort of passionate about it.
Yeah,
I was really into
a fan. Yeah.
Yes, I was a fan of the Russell T Davies here, but that was
Dorian.
partly because Tennant was so amazing.
Okay, I got a hint that said, "Why doesn't she destroy Dorian?"
I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous. And it started talking to me.
Oh, jeez. Captain's girlfriend cosplays as a weeping angel. Oh, that's actually quite adorable, but also terrifying.
Terrifying. Somewhere between the two. It's like cosplayers who cosplay the witch from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Oh God. And then just do nothing but scream violently when people approach them.
And if they actually stand still, they're probably actually quite cute in the outfit, but no.
What always gets me are the people who like cosplayers. Is it the nurses from Silent Hill?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, and like when they do that walk, it's like kind of like
Yep.
creepy and broken, as if like parts of the limbs are just like snapped. Ugh.
People have got worried.
They are very good at it though. But okay, wait, Dorian. What did Dorian say?
That I'm ugly, that I have no talent, nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
No, it's not true.
I hear it so many times in that wretched painting. It's in my head.
Oh, the dog's back. Right, so where is Dorian now? Oh.
Yeah, you could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery.
Okay.
Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges.
Okay, but she was arrested, so how can you fix your problem? No. Fix problem? How do the paintings move? How do the paintings move?
When I want them to, not me. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop.
What paintings can't you stop?
I've been working on portraits at home.
Oh, and then that's how you got to the thread of like Dorian then,
But
presumably.
Yeah.
paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
Oh, we spoke about that already. Okay, so that's that.
Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it.
Developers aren't watching this week, but I'm going to assume, probably wrongly because it's pretty obscure, that Providence is a reference to a really good / really bad DS adventure game called Again. Just for like the first hour, just keep saying Providence, Providence.
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like
Well, not if you keep setting fire to it.
Do anything for her. Dr. Dekker told me to burn it. There's nothing to do with Petra.
Oh, really? No. How is Petra? No. What did Doctor? When did you last see Dr. Dekker? Oh, fudge. Why don't we destroy Dorian?
I already ripped up the painting. Screamed as I cut it.
Oh my god.
Whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
Oh, tablets.
The temazepam, the sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time.
I didn't give you sleeping tablets.
Dr. Dekker gave them to me. They help. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah.
What was your diagnosis?
That's a good question.
Damn it! It worked last time.
Yeah.
Did you start the fire? So, for Petra. Did you... Insurance?
No.
Are you a
Why are you
twisted
saying
fire
that?
star?
I don't even know if Petra has insurance.
Did you start the fire so Petra could claim insurance?
Dr. Dekker gave them to me.
Hmm.
They help. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
What's wrong with you? That's helpful, isn't it?
Right.
Hint cooldown. Damn it! 9 seconds. But presumably I must have all the main points by now. Yellow, you found the key points. Yeah. So I guess we'll move on then. One more hint. Maybe you just lack confidence.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. The prescription, please?
Okay, so she's green now.
Alright, okay.
So we know that's definitely done. Oh, let's back to this guy. Hello, Bryce.
Oh,
There's
hey.
something I want to tell you
We got James,
Hey,
about. Something
James.
else that's wrong with me.
who has a cheer 100 icon next to him.
Yay!
Control
Thanks for the
in my
buns.
house.
Oh, crap. What did he just say? Such a bad doctor.
Something about buns and baking and
There's something I
XCOM,
want to
I
tell
don't
you
know.
about. Something else that's wrong with me.
You stalked this poor girl at the
I think
gallery?
I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Out of control.
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously.
Yeah,
It took
we
me a
saw.
while to
Thank
work
you.
out that everyone was frozen and only I could move. Because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor?
we're planning to take a holiday using the bitch.
Freddo's for everyone.
Fredo for all. But no, we sincerely
Just an
appreciate the
example,
support.
Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things.
Oh,
to
and
do
Johnny's
now.
joining us in chat as well.
Hi, Johnny. Welcome to the stream. Not seen you for a while. Okay, no, he asked me a question. I should probably answer it as
When
well.
I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously.
They were playing some weird game cleaning up after Santa's murderous rampage. Yes, that would be visceral cleaning detail. Or cleanup?
What would you do?
Yeah, BCD, and it does sound like a kind of venereal disease, doesn't it?
Well, like when the Sci-Fi Channel renamed itself.
To CP, yeah. You got CP this.
CP. No, that's part of the joke there is
Yeah.
that literally is venereal disease in another language. And like, they did not do the research.
Oh dear. They just wanted to do some casual Sunday cleaning, it sounds like. I haven't watched the replay yet, but you know, Kitty and Verity together are always like, you know, just
That
hilarious.
sounds either
So
a wonderful combination of hilarious and nightmarish.
it is pretty damn cheap on summer sale at the moment, so fudge, I completely
Well,
forgot.
the Santa one is.
Yeah, the Santa one is like 84 pence or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is in your local currency. Perhaps I'd spy on people if I had an extra hour. I'm not sure that I would. I think I'd just sleep.
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Ah,
There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica.
excellent to hear,
Says hello to me.
James. That's really good. You have to let us know how he gets on with it.
Naked.
Oh,
1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes.
oh, come on. Meh. No, it's not one of my dating games. When will you get it? Take it off, take it off. Lift up your shirt. I really don't know what to say to that. Other than get out of my office. I'm being lazy. Oh, are we just gonna switch topics? Okay, well, my notes are for Bryce asked it maybe suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. I wonder if he's stolen anything or spy on anyone. What did he say again?
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom.
Cthulhu dating sim.
I took off her clothes.
All paths lead to our overlord.
All cross convergence.
They all go, it's just like good end, good end, good end. Oh no, what did you do after? What did you... Fucking creeper.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like.
God.
That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
XCOM, am I planning on doing the XCOM DLC when it lands? It's tempting, and I do miss my squad like an awful lot. The pain is still real. So I might do. What was I don't know I've deliberately kind of like stayed away from. Oh, there was a movie like that, I think. Yeah. Well, like the photos of somebody naked, and yeah, I didn't know very much about the XCOM DLC, but you know, it's one of those things where I'd just be like, you know, I'd take it if it was XCOM type thing. Maybe if it wasn't like too expensive, then maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Wonder if it's wrong to take photos of a dead lady. That depends. What was I? I don't want to. I feel like I should say, oh, it's not wrong because, you know, whatever, but it is wrong, so. Do you know anything? Let's switch subjects. Else about Dekker.
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker.
What the fuck?
Carry his
What?
coffin to the
What?
burial site.
Surely that's a breach of.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Oh,
Why do you think that is?
because you're Dr. Dekker.
Yeah, so in this game, Dr. Dekker has been brutally murdered. We've taken over his patient list, and one of these guys has murdered him. It changes with each playthrough, apparently. We're only in Act 2. So you just, you know, you type questions and try and like dig down to the back of it. Cashback. It's a movie where an artist can freeze time. It's a pretty underrated indie movie. Oh, look at that. I remember the what was it? There was an episode of Angel, wasn't there, where there was a guy who could like freeze time. That's the thing that's like popping into my head, because like, you know, the last bit of that episode. Spoilers for a series that's like, you know, how long ago? Like coming up to, must be like more than 5 years now.
It wasn't frozen at all. He was stuck in a room with an alarm clock that was blinking and time was frozen.
Yes. But no, because at the end of that episode was that he was gonna, like, his girlfriend was gonna break up with him, and he knew it, and he wanted to like freeze them in time so that she would never like leave him. I remember that bit of the episode. Try 10. Was it really 10? I thought Buffy only celebrated 10 years recently. Or has it been... Oh no, it's been longer than that, hasn't it? Oh jeez. Wow. I have no concept of like when anything has happened. Past like 2001, my memory is just like shot. I forgot what we were doing. Nobody? Oops. That's not a question. Light? It was... Oh, fudge. I don't want to question him anymore. I hate this guy. Was the coffin empty?
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
Decoy?
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor? That's a good choice, Doctor. Less work for me.
Okay, yeah, just to be safe, like, snuff everything out at the root. But yeah, each of his patients obviously has a problem, but they all seem to be... There's... You know, it's like one of those things where you have an idea that there's a connecting thing between them all. Last time we kind of like worked out that it was to do with time, wasn't it, Scott?
Yes, there seemed to be a like trapped in a loop, or
so yeah, trapped in a loop, or this guy
out, losing time,
and this guy like experiences an extra hour of time where it's like things are frozen.
midnight hour from Persona 3.
Then there was the nurse who like provides herbalist remedies to her terminally ill patients to help them.
So she's removing time from their future,
and it was just creepy. Where were you on Valentine's Day? Yeah, I need to ask everybody.
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery, well, the evening part anyway. They had a display with the theme love conquers all.
Dun dun
I
dun.
didn't get most of the painting, but they were well done.
Did you see? Was that her name? Lacey. No, wait, what was her bloody name? Jasmine. Shit.
Lacey, Jasmine. It's half a dozen.
Oh, fudge. He's not having any of it. Ah! So art gallery. Oh, dude, sometimes I see a girl standing behind you. I don't know who it is. I don't know who you're asking me, what you're asking me either. Just
What?
checking. It says like underneath the text box. There you go. Sometimes I see a girl standing behind you. I don't know who it is. I don't know what you're asking me either.
From a more friendly perspective, we just have to assume that's your assistant, but
It is wrong to take photos of Jessica.
I can't delete them. I don't know why. I haven't shown them to anyone else. Do you want to see them, Doctor?
No, I don't want to see photos.
No, of course you don't. It's just me. I'm the sick one.
oh, what?
Uh, right. What will have you What happened after you took the photos? No. Oh, yes, it is wrong to take photos of this. I did.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
What would you do with your extra hour if that was the case, Johnny? Would you break into girls' houses and take naked photos?
Well, you know, a lot of fiction poses this question, but are you freezing time? Actually freezing time? Because you're probably creating a lot of problems if you're actually freezing time, because you're gonna have, if you're reading a book, you'll have to have all the pages open at once. If you're using a computer, you can't do anything about that. If you're actually freezing time, there's not a lot you can actually do.
Yeah, it's the
Or are you taking things with you?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Do you remember that really old ITV show, Bernard's Watch or some shit, where that kid had like, but everything was like frozen. And there was one episode. I never watched it, but I knew about it. And there was one time where I tuned in, and then there was his mom had like found the watch, and she'd like pressed it, and she'd like been at home, but nothing had like, you know, obviously time had frozen, but she was at home with no evidence that time had frozen. So, you know, things had like not, she didn't know, obviously.
Yeah.
So she'd gone about trying to do like chores and things, but things hadn't worked. Like there was, so she assumed that it was like a power cut because she couldn't do the laundry, she couldn't like hoover the place and things like that. But you know, it was so shown like in the outside world there were all these kids, including this Bernard kid, like in the playground, like frozen, like mid-movement. And I don't know why I remember that. I think maybe because I was like, that's really interesting. I'd never thought about it like that, you know. But honestly, if I had an extra hour, I would probably just sleep. Do you know what I mean? Or like...
You cut out a bit there for me, sorry. You would...
Yeah, I would sleep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There you go. That's your answer. Although you'd probably, again, you'd have to find an area where you have sufficient oxygen. No, the skin.
Oh, I was going to say, are you taking it down to that sort of level? So...
We don't know what level of time freeze we've got here. Like, this is if you're outside and lying in the sun or in the shade, I think you're okay. But only if whatever comes with you is you're able to manipulate oxygen and carbon dioxide.
I know.
Otherwise, you
That
just
bloody
suffocate
Dekker.
immediately when you freeze time.
He made me this way. It's all his fault.
Johnny says the power to freeze time is very similar to the power of invisibility. Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah.
Sort of.
Kinda.
See, I feel like obviously I would prefer time manipulation powers to almost anything. In theory.
Like I said, I originally presented.
But invisibility doesn't have the same problems that we just discussed.
Then Dr. Dekker changed.
Dr. Dekker changed what into a squid monster?
He was easily distracted during the sessions, like he wasn't listening.
I feel like the things you could do with invisibility are more immediately obvious in terms of like not breaking things.
Yeah, I suppose so. I feel like freezing time is more practical than invisibility, though.
Oh yeah, like if the time freezing works in the ideal way, the correct way, without killing you or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it depends. I mean, when I think of time freezing, I think of, Charmed. Like, one of the sisters' powers was... That's what I think of. I always think, like, she had the fucking coolest power, like, ever. I would sit on time so I'd have more time to think of witty remarks. you just sit there like thinking for ages and ages and ages, and then snap back and like, can you imagine like all the rap battles that you would win? You guys must like Super Fight. What's Super Fight? Fuck, what were we saying again? He was just saying like Dr. Dekker wouldn't listen. And I'm like, I wasn't.
That's ironic.
Easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening.
What?
Oops.
Who are you?
Huh? Why am I
Can
here?
you freeze time? What? I think that's one of those shows where it like puts
Like ninjas versus pirates.
Yeah, like here is here's Genghis Khan versus Tony Blair. Like
Basically, like everything that happens when you get a copy of Scribble Notes.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
He made me think.
He made him think it. Did you see that shit?
He told me to use my imagination.
He told me to use my imagination.
To think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it.
Oops.
He made you think it.
Yeah. He made you think it. So it's same
James
as
says
same.
it's a card game.
Oh, is it? Are you
We like the
googling
odd
that?
card game here at Ready Up.
Are you googling that right now as well?
Yeah.
Oh, absurd arguments. This might be quite fun to play on a board meeting if they have
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was
if they have it
thinking.
in Tabletop Simulator, which they most likely do because they have everything on Tabletop Simulator. We are playing. I can't remember what we're playing on Tuesday actually. Next Tuesday, rather. Or is it this Tuesday? No, it's next Tuesday.
Where am I?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I have no concept of time.
Oh.
Okay, characters' attributes. Okay, fake heroes are complete and utter villains and vice versa. Ah, fair enough. We'll look into that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
You play a fighter comprised of a noun card and then argue over who would win. This it sounds like right up, ready up street, to be honest.
Yeah, that does.
Although poor Stuart has volunteered to be games master for Lasers and Feelings, I think we're playing on Tuesday. I think he showed an interest in playing that. So that's probably likely what we're going to play after the debacle of Concept last time. Where we spent ages trying to guess a clue. So he got stuck. Can you see something behind me?
Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. It doesn't normally say.
Okay, so everybody can basically see a girl behind me in this game. And I do need to kind of like just double check that there's not actually anything behind me. Which is really creepy. Okay, so we've covered the main points of Bryce. I don't want to talk to Bryce.
Susan.
Just
I'm a
stop
creepy
it.
shark.
Stop it!
Creepy shark.
That was a good impression, to be honest.
Fran. Sorry, Fran.
Fran's creepy shark voice. So, I guess it's Claire next. Which one's Claire?
I've
Oh.
fallen down a dark path here, Susan.
What have you done?
I went to look up Super Fight, but I also went to look up when you mentioned Bernard's Watch.
Yeah.
I've now got the wiki entry for Woof open, which was a children's show starring a man, a kid who could turn into dog and back.
It's the anniversary of my
And the
parents'
dog
death.
breed would change, like, seasonally for different seasons.
Because anyway.
Ooh.
So would the actor or the kid.
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel lost. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
Net on the stick. Net on the stick.
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
Yes, you can talk to her. I'm gonna regret that later, but sure, why not?
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her.
Felt human.
Yes, you can find. Oops.
Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
Achievement unlocked. Mind games. That's not.
That's not an encouraging achievement.
No, it's not an encouraging achievement. What did the girl say? No.
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
Special?
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me.
Mm.
I spent a lot of time alone as a child.
I like her dress though.
She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the woods.
What?
Did it have tentacles?
Water. Creature in the water. Did you see Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day? We're just cutting straight to the chase, aren't we?
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him.
What did you do after that? Bollocks. How was Dr. Dekker the last time you saw him? I don't know how to phrase it. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
ask. How was Dr. Dekker?
Dr.
Let's
Dekker
leave it
was
at that.
more animated that day. Excited him. He fought a lot.
What did he? What did Dr.
Sirens coming for you too.
No!
They'll never take me alive.
What? They not? Oh, why was the girl sad? Are you going back to the girl?
David had been hunting again, and well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
Oh, I thought David was like catatonic. Basically. Okay, skins.
Animal skins. David hunts and then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass.
Ooh.
This is lovely.
I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Oh. Are these all someone's many personalities? You know, at this point it is a possibility. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't really know
That could
very...
be the plot twist.
You know, like, plot twist,
You
you
had
are...
one patient the whole time.
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him.
One very, very, very messed up patient.
I lost my key, and the spare was missing. I'm sure I had a spare key for the lake house, but I can't find it anymore. I don't really need one if David is around.
Oh, well, let's go straight in then. How did your parents die?
They died of carbon monoxide.
Whoa!
I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died.
Okay.
Maybe open the window once in a while.
I don't remember my friend's name. She was a girl from my school. Vicky. Charlotte. It's not really important.
Oops, that's not spell monoxide.
I'm not sure. It was a faulty boiler, I think.
How did your parents live? Let's see now. Okay. What did you talk to Dr. Dekker about?
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
Was it a pill with skull and crossbone on it though?
Yeah.
As the tea.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I've got the main points. For that, I guess. So.
Johnny says, Susan, I'd love to see you play Mountain Blade. I've suggested Mountain Blade to the Radio Crew a couple of times, Johnny.
Is it on
It's-
sale now? How much is it?
Should be. I mean, it barely ever goes above. It's like it's been like £3.50 since like 2011. It's
Why?
Oh.
Why do you want to see me play Mountain Blade? I'm scared.
it's a third-person melee brawler, I guess, sort of. But
I think I remember us talking about this like, last year or something.
the big thing that sets it apart or set it apart from other things was the active presence that physics have on your swings, unlike all your melee weapons. So you're just sort of flailing weapons around. It's great.
Which I would never do.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. Well, okay. Well, let's ask the first things first. Stealing. Hilda.
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late.
Where is Hilda? Lying? No. Hmm.
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
Did she say husk?
No, she said HSK. Oh, healthcare serial
You know,
killer.
like those nurses
Oh, right,
that
okay.
kill those of their patients.
Well, yes, we all did get that impression last week.
Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts,
Mm.
Terry thinks it means that I could be killing them off.
Johnny, since you've mentioned Mountain Blade, I assume you're familiar with the Gangs of Glasgow mod,
Oh my god, is that a thing?
which remains hilarious. / maybe slightly offensive, but also hilarious. Yeah, it's Mountain Blade, except they've replaced all the clans with like Celtic and Rangers fans, and they can run at each other. And then the police have they've replaced the horse
Actually,
with like a really bad police car model. That's great.
Just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
It has this incredibly surreal trailer that someone made on YouTube for it, with like all these clips of like gang violence in Glasgow tonight. All this is it's pretty good.
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know. Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a
A little
little
walk along the pier.
Held hands.
Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. And then he pulled off his mask and he was a tentacle lord. Heroes. Okay, gifts.
This.
Oh, we asked about that last time, didn't we? Well, we tried to ask about that last time.
Yeah.
Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died. Alice was one of my favourites. She never held back, spoke her mind about everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she had a wicked sense of humour.
Sense of humour. Alice had a wicked sense of humour. No. What other gifts have you received? No. Asked about that. Can you tell me anything else about Dr. Dekker?
Yes, I had a session with Dr.
Everybody had a fucking session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day. Damn.
It was a busy day.
I know.
I still can't get over it.
Johnny says, somehow I knew Scott would be into Mountain Blade. Yeah, I wrote a piece on Ready Up about it back in like 2011, encouraging everybody to try it. I think it's
Is it
called
that
Mountain.
old?
Oh yeah, it's ancient now, but and there's been like tons of like half sequels. There's an actual proper Mountain Blade 2 finally coming out like next year. But there's just been lots and lots of expansion packs and semi-sequels, and like Me Too type competitors like War of the Roses and Chivalry, although Chivalry is more like a first person Mountain Blade. There's a bit more FPS focus. Arena. But yeah. The very, very first Mountain Blade is not multiplayer, but every other one after that is.
People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way. Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
I can change my skin.
What?
What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them
Alice has gone a bit mad.
Okay, so the theme for this episode is, you know, seeing
magic
things.
powers.
Yeah, and magic powers. What do you say to that? I mean, if this was like a legit thing, I'd probably just like stand up and like leave. Be like, not a trained medical professional. Leave the room again.
It's that clip from The Simpsons, so Homer's just like, it was my first day.
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone. I don't think I'm deceiving my patients when I shift. I'm helping them. I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
What else? I asked that already, didn't I?
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
I don't know what the limitations are of like the I think a stock response, it obviously works on like keywords of some description, so who knows, maybe she would respond to something, but because you said, say, changed and skin, for example. But come on, no. What time did you get the cab? Oh yeah, okay. What time did you get the cab?
I think it was about 11 when I met Max.
Max.
I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you wanted to.
Johnny, I've sent you a link to the Gangs of Glasgow mod, but I've PM'd it to you because it has some offensive content.
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
I don't think he's boyfriend material. No, stand still while I morph into another person.
Damn it. You tell I'm getting stuck. What else has stars?
Gifts.
Gifts.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
What other gifts have you received? You know what I'm trying to ask her, right? Like, what else has she got? Because it said, like,
Yeah, that seems to be the thread where we're going.
yeah, what else have your patients given you? They're off. Oh, they weren't that time, fuck's sake.
A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
Okay.
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think?
James says the game's sound is very low.
Yeah, because, and I'll tell you why.
We do have a good reason for this.
Sorry, you're gonna get like a little bit of a behind the scenes here, I suppose. If I If I show you this.
Volume control, yeah.
Because this happens. Look at that
When
shit.
you're trying to set the volume control for this application, it decides to cover itself with the logo.
I was
from,
like, click,
the Steam
clicky? Oh
icon.
wait, so maybe if I like bump it to like twice what it is. It doesn't really sound any different to me like here, but maybe it sounds different to you guys? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, it's not easy to change the sound on this game thanks to that.
Yeah.
So, okay. Fuck, I've forgotten what we were talking about. What she was talking about.
All of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me.
Oh, I need to answer her.
Am I wrong to keep it dark?
No, you are not wrong.
Thank you, Doctor. That makes me feel much better. I shouldn't
I think
let
you're a
her
little
taste
bit wrong
all
though. Registrar. Oops. I'm just like, you know, swinging things all over the place. Oh, okay, so we've covered the main points with her. Oh, so now do we want to go to Mariana, aka Beach Lady?
Oh yeah. I mean,
You forgot what she looked like, didn't you? Or do we want to go to Nathan, aka Time Loop guy?
time look guy. Either way.
No, let's go. Let's go for Mariana.
Let's go in order.
Yeah, let's go in order. I love her necklace.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts.
Yay!
Doctor and New Hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
Oh no.
She did it.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know?
What?
He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Did you go to the club by any chance?
Oh man, that's okay.
Yes, this is the nudist.
Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I have water. I don't drink. I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day.
That's not what I asked you,
It
but
wasn't a
okay.
date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange.
Like what?
He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
You know who she looks a bit like?
No, who?
She looks a bit like Aloy from Horizon.
Who?
The main character from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I guess like the kind of like the red hair doesn't really...
The red head, the strong eyebrows, the...
She could be she could cosplay her, couldn't she?
yeah.
I like her dress though. Very colourful. Do I need to poke a ruler? You fallen asleep?
Is he passed out?
Yeah.
Oh.
His passed out is like listening to a podcast. Pokes it. Right. Let's see. Drinks. Valentine's Day. Oops.
I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and then I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I saw one of your patients actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone.
They all know each other like very
Pretty
well.
much all of the night too.
Yeah.
So I can vouch for her, even though she probably didn't see me.
Okay. Nurse. Oh. Here. did you black out on? No. How are you? No, we asked that already. How was Dr. Dekker? Nope. How are you persuasive? And she do that thing where she can like, boy, Inception.
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile.
See, the obvious response there is, you do have a nice smile. But I'm like, that's bait, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. It makes me feel dull by comparison. I have a recurring dream where I find something.
I heard someone knocking,
Let me
right?
see.
Oh, no, that was my bathroom door
I
kind of
don't know you
like
that well
banging.
yet, Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Let's wait a while before I tell you
Was
my
it the
most
person behind you?
intimate secrets.
For half a. Woo!
I've just had a phone call from Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us?
I was not
Sorry to
ready
push
for
it, I
that.
just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Just let me know.
Fuck's sake. I was not ready for that. Okay. Right. That was my assistant butting in. Maybe Jaya should check Ellen's alibi with a taxi company. As the patient's given her. I thought Mariana said she didn't drink. Oh no. Truly beautiful. What did you say before you were so rudely interrupted?
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you.
Oh,
my
sorry,
most
James, you can't hear anything.
What?
Can you hear the stream at all, Scott?
No, I'm hearing you.
But I mean the stream, like what she's saying.
I don't know if I'm hearing her, but I heard you definitely. You know, Sue,
hmm?
I wonder. Are you? Is it muted at the bottom of that?
It shouldn't
at
be.
At the bottom of the volume control for Dr. Dekker?
Well,
Does it
my
go-
first thought is, how the fuck would I know?
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like.
Clickety click click clickety click click click. Oh no, now that's muted. It's unmuted because I can hear it.
Yeah.
So it should be coming through on like desktop audio.
But your desktop audio, I notice, is listed as the device headphone. Your headset's taken over, it looks like.
But here,
Is it just bouncing in response to me, or is it?
no, but here it's the same setup that I always have though. So
Yeah. Okay. All right.
because you're not saying anything there, so there shouldn't be. So if there was no sound, then that wouldn't be
Yeah.
at all. I guess it is like very quiet, but you know, like if I boost that, then I mean, there's not very much kind of like going on anyway. Let me play something where she's speaking, for
I
example.
have a
Right, and
recurring
I'll listen.
dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you.
Oh
my
no,
most
there's definitely game audio.
intimate secrets.
Is it like
It's
super
quiet. It's pretty quiet, but it's there.
I don't know what to do about that then in that case. Like, because I mean, if I do that, then that kind of like, in theory,
Boosts
kind of
me.
boosts you as well. Although maybe it's not so bad. But I mean, even if it was like up here, it's not really making that much of a difference, for example. So
I have a recurring dream
stop it.
where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Say something for me, Scott.
This is the test.
That doesn't seem like to be that bad. Anyway, the problem was that somebody's like suing us or something.
Yes,
and
it's a
our
something.
assistant needed a response, but I don't know. I guess that's maybe like I have to go back to Jaya here. So, but let's finish with Mariana first, and
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
no idea. Is that a dance move? Don't you sass me. Why am I better behaved than Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
No, that's not behavior. Wow. Dated patients.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. Guess that's how he liked them.
Ooh. But then... Oh, you're just gonna leave it at that? Whatever.
He's into cougars.
Hey you, thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it though. I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him. It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Oh, okay. What do you think of the patients?
Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are private.
James says
but
this
Dr.
is better
Dekker
now.
didn't
Thank
introduce any of them.
Oops. Why did you and Dr. Dekker work late?
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find
Kind of
some
like
kind
us, Scott,
order.
right?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters. Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those
She's quite
referral
cute, isn't she?
letters. He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Mariana's cute too, though. In a kind of, she's
I just
probably
like
going
how
to
she
drown you while you sleep, sort of.
Yeah, yeah. I just that just
Um,
redheads.
shit, I forgot what she said. Oh, but that's not starred anyway. So Dr. Dekker's
It hadn't
starred
even
though.
been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Okay, what did Dr. Dekker tell you? No. Chats. What should we do about Ben?
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
We should try to talk to Ben. We should talk to Ben. Ugh.
I think we should get a solicitor. I know the perfect firm. I'll do it all. Don't worry
Johnny,
about it.
no. Bad
That's why we
Johnny.
put insurance to these kinds of things anyway. But the cheek of it.
Which one's Ben? I can't remember who the fuck Ben is.
The one suing us, that's all I remember.
Okay, we haven't quite finished with Jaya yet, so... Hint cooldown. I like her glasses. I like her dress as well, it's cute. No!
Feel that?
What's
I
Ben's
like your
mum?
glasses.
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can't type. Oh. Oh, Ben found the body, of course. Oh, he was the janitor. Thanks, Panda. Yeah, and I keep forgetting to check my notes.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Welcome. This is the developer, isn't it?
Yes,
Or a developer.
one of them. Can you check Ellen's alibi?
Lydia, I
Oh.
think? I can't remember.
Check
Window?
Ellen's alibi with the taxi company.
One step ahead of you, boss. Elin was picked up from the pier just after 11 p.m. There is no way she could have got from there to here in an hour.
Okay, where were you on Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castlegood at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Committed, yeah, okay then. Are we done with Jaya now? No, we're still not done. Oh god. Okay.
Did you love Dr. Dekker? No.
Then should we ask him again? Have we talked about that already? What do you think about Nathan?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Who's Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
You can hear rumblings in the background because Rob has properly fallen asleep.
Oh.
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but
this
Tom
can't
had
end
to
well.
prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
Okay, I'm hearing that now.
You're hearing that now, yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to like poke him. Hi.
Tell him everyone watching the stream says hello to Sleepy Rob.
Everyone says hi. Okay, well we don't need to ask what happened to Tom because
That's not.
huh?
That's not.
Yes.
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
What is Nathan's problem? Okay, I'm looking. Went back out the wrong tree there. Goodbye.
I liked Tom. I never got to say goodbye. I did with Dr. Dekker though, so I suppose that's some closure.
Right, Tom. You like Doctor.
I liked Tom. I never got to say goodbye. I did with Dr. Dekker
Gratuitous
though,
beauty
so I
shot. Yeah.
suppose that's some closure.
You said goodbye to Dr. Dekker? No. How did you say goodbye to Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker tried to fire me.
Oh wow.
Not long before his murder.
Oh wow,
so
why are you still
we got
here?
to say what we wanted to say then. I've got the termination letter somewhere. It's not going to stick, obviously. Professor Alderby and the trust will overrule it.
Professor
but
Alderby.
It's nice to know what
Ooh.
he felt about me.
Okay, so now our assistant has motive.
Yeah.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
Okay, so we got notes. But we've also got like evidence, haven't we? Clues. Jazz termination letter. I regret to inform you. So it only happened the day before that Dekker was killed. Okay, fine. Well, let's go talk to Nathan.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
Oh wow.
I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day.
She's just
Hannah's
getting
clothes
comfortable.
piled up.
Oh, thanks.
I've kept almost all of her stuff.
You don't
as she
say
left.
that because you do that.
Just the
I do
clothes.
walk around my office
I
barefoot.
decided-
I know, I got a pair of
So,
flip-flops on the
here I am.
weekend, so, you know.
Hannah loved clothes.
I'm wearing slippers right
Every
now. so
season,
I'm really
she'd donate her
fat.
entire
I'm-
wardrobe to some charity
I love
or
being
another.
barefoot.
Only buy stuff she loved. And I was left with winter.
If it's cold in the office,
I
I
don't even
walk
know
around
what
in my
favourite
socks.
season was. Does it matter?
I like it.
What's your favourite season, Doctor?
I don't like wearing shoes all day either.
My favourite season is summer.
If you like summer, it's supposed to be flexible
Boo!
and carefree.
Boo!
You do care, don't you,
Heat
Doctor?
flooding people. Ooh.
Yes, I care. Yes, I do care. Ugh. No, you suck. Okay. Oh, and then I need to ask him, did Dr. Dekker call him?
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death.
God, everyone's
Her
anniversary of their
parents
death.
wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Well,
We walk alone without our angel. I'm not religious, but when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone. I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
Not unless you feel like you should.
Thanks, Doctor. I appreciate that. I still don't think I'm ready to move forward in that respect.
So
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
why should I ask? Oh, okay. Who did Dr. Dekker see that day?
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. That's the only
Cursed
thing.
him?
Yes, Dr.
This is
Dekker
getting creepy, you
cursed me.
guys.
I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor?
Blame? What advice do you need? Yeah, that's a good way of phrasing it.
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in
Oh,
Dropbox
no.
anyway. Setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best?
I don't want this responsibility. Because I mean, like, the obvious choice is the rocking chair, isn't it? But don't set fire to it, just sit in it. Do you know what I mean? Those things are expensive. If you've got all the photos on Dropbox anyway, then I guess the point that he's making is that if he burns those, then nothing's really changed. See, he's walking around in his socks!
He is.
What do you think you should do? Oh, fucking. Don't set fire to anything. Set fire to...
Photographs it is then. I'll let you know how it goes.
Did Dr. Dekker call you?
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
Okay, so we're pretty much ready to move on then. If we get stuck in another time loop.
David Hunt,
I can change my skin.
then Skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot
Burn it all.
He went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did phone
on Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number. There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident
where I find something
What was this shaky
set
loop
fire.
incident?
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish
I assume that's the
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
the one that we
Wear
had
enough
to come out of
bloody
last week.
in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Doctor, you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I ever mention I had a special friend in the police force? It's not something you drop politely into a conversation. He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things. There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details, and another report that's about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll
Ooh.
put them both on the desk for you. And thanks
So
for
good.
the brief counselling.
Claire's
by the
arrest
way.
report.
It's
Mm.
really
Plus,
been helping. You know, I'm so glad you're here.
What?
plus his Edgeworth sent us an updated autopsy.
Where's part 1? Here's part 2.
Yep.
You're just like.
It's a detail I conveniently forgot to give you until we were in court.
Who the fuck is Professor Warwick? Oh!
Hey!
Hey! Snifter guy! Oh.
Contradiction guy.
We've, yeah, that was one of those awkward camera hugs. Shall we take a look quickly at, the other stuff? Crime scene report, summary, case number, 14th February, doctor, first name, he doesn't have a first name, last name Dekker, position of victim, located in his office, seated on a chair behind the desk, soaked in blood with an obvious chest wound, possible murder weapons, paper spike, desk accessory, 150mm long, protruding from the approximate region of the victim's heart. Ooh. Coroner's initial findings, time of death, estimated from liver temperature measurements to be between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. on Valentine's Day. Note that the victim's body was reportedly discovered at 10:20 p.m. on the same day. Cause of death, exsanguination due to punctuation of the left anterior descending coronary artery. Death would have occurred within minutes of that. I can't read the rest.
Can you scroll it? No.
No, I can't. It's just a singular image.
It's just a picture. Okay.
Claire's arrest report. Statement of Christian Weber, police officer, 7691, to the best of my knowledge, blah 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 blah. At 20:40 hours on Tuesday 8th November, myself and PC 9725 Holt responded to a call received from a neighbour of the Bower House, Western Park Avenue, concerning a reported disturbance. We arrived at the address and knocked on the front door, but there was no reply. We then examined the rear of the property and gained entry through insecure patio doors. We entered the property through this door. I announced myself by shouting police, but did not hear any response. We searched the premises. Upon entering the dining room, saw a female seated next to a man who was lying on the ground. The man did not appear to be conscious. Both persons were drenched in blood. There was a substantial amount of blood on the carpet, walls and furniture. Blimey. I noted what appeared to be a steak knife on the floor, which is also covered in blood. At this point I asked the woman to put her hands on her head, which she did. PC Holt secured the female while I checked the man for signs of life, but found none. Oh shit. I asked the woman her name. She identified herself to me as Claire Castleford. I asked if she knew the dead man. She said he was her husband, David Castleford. I asked what happened. She said she had killed him. Following a search by PC Holt, which revealed no other persons present at the house, I said to Castleford at 20:52 hours, "You're under arrest on suspicion of murder." Cautioned her, placed in the back of a police car for transportation to etc, etc, etc. So David's dead? Well, I mean, we kind of thought that might be the case anyway, didn't we?
Wait, though. This doesn't make sense. That's the date. The date is the 9th of November there.
Yeah.
But we're Valentine's Day? What?
Yeah, we're past on. So this is like, the first, because she'd mentioned that she had a history of violence and she said it was like one time.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant this just happened.
No. This is the old one. But this lends support to the theory that Claire just sees things, doesn't she? Like, where she's saying that she's just sort of, like, David's not well at the moment, he's just at the lake house, etc, etc, etc. Well, if he's like dead, then oh, this is so creepy. So creepy. I should probably start wrapping up soon though, but
yeah, it's you've been going for 2 hours.
Professor Warwick, I'm a physicist.
Almost.
Where's Dr. Dekker? Is he really? Actually dead?
Oh, here we go. He's got rivalry.
Not a worthy adversary after all, then.
He's got a drink! Did you see that?
Like to use my theories against me. Quantum theories.
I wonder if that's just his thing. It's in his contract.
Yeah, he always has to have a
swirling drink.
Captain says he has his shoes on like a normal person.
That's
Oops.
how we evaluate people. How much shoe are you wearing?
Yeah.
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried to use my theories against
Quantum
me.
theories.
Quantum theories.
Well, the next question is...
Do you really want to know? Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics. It's
Nice
just
shirt,
something that you
though.
can optionally believe in. Well, it started with an experiment.
Yeah, yeah. I've
quite
got a shirt
snazzy.
like that.
Yeah?
I don't have
Have
many
you
shirts, but I
heard
do have a dark blue
of
one.
quantum
It's
suicide?
sort of like velvety material, sort of shimmery.
Sounds nice. I liked that shirt that you wore at the Resd party.
Oh.
We didn't stay long at that party.
No, wait.
We were just
Yeah.
we might as well have just like been on like a revolving door.
Yeah. And here is the kitchen. And here is the attic. Goodbye.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you heard?
Well, me and Rolo got to play Mario Kart, I guess, for a bit, and then we all realised that the layout and volume was all off. They didn't have the best layout there, and it was incredibly loud to the point where we could barely talk to each other.
Quantum suicide is a thought experiment that tries to explain the many worlds theory. You're looking at me blankly. I can see that you don't understand. I knew you wouldn't. Alternate universes. Essentially, if I were to shoot myself, then in some alternate universe, I'd still be alive.
Okay, theories.
Now imagine.
Is Dr. Dekker actually alive somewhere
choose
else?
that universe.
Yeah.
I'm taking a product off a supermarket shelf. Well, I simply applied that logic to something different.
Right, so we've had basically everything at this point. We've had time manipulation, reality manipulation, magic powers, curses,
Gambling.
poisoning.
I set up an experiment whereby I would visit a
Fair
casino
enough.
and place a very
I mean,
large
it makes it hard to kind of try and pin it
Now,
down,
I would
doesn't it?
always
Which is
bet on
interesting.
odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability, but then I changed a parameter. Quantum suicide required
What?
a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment. So I simply upped the stakes.
Did you start playing
Every
Russian
time I
roulette
bet
or
on
something?
odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel, and it worked for a while.
For a while.
Dr. Dekker killed it, and I can't get it back.
Killed what? What?
Am I still streaming, Scott?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just heard you ask me that question again.
Alright
briefly.
then, that's fine. Oh shite, what did he say?
Dr. Dekker killed it.
Yeah, killed
I
what? I
can't
want to know
get
what
it back.
he's talking about. That
Yeah.
he's sacrificing on roulette or whatever.
Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough, you will win every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. And Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich and powerful, and he hated that. That's why he proffered the hangman's paradox.
What?
Well, imagine a judge sentences you to death.
It's too
Now, it will
absorbing.
be
I
Monday
must stop.
or Tuesday next week.
Yeah, I want to know what the
But
hangman's
it will be a
paradox
surprise.
is now.
Which day do you think you'll be executed?
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Ugh.
Well, Monday does seem likely, yes. Because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then Tuesday won't be a surprise. But if you're sure that it's Monday, then that won't be a surprise either, will it?
Oh, this is dark, isn't it?
Dekker tricked me.
He did trick you.
Stabbed him.
He told me that sometime in the future I would lose a bet. That I would lose all of my money. Now, this didn't seem likely because I had quantum gambling on my side and it was working. But he unnerved me. He made me doubt myself. And then it happened. Recently, I lost everything that I'd managed to build up since Vanessa left me.
How did you lose everything? Or
We were
Vanessa
married
left
for
you?
14 years, 7 months, and 3 days. Vanessa.
7 hours,
Didn't have
32
children.
minutes. 12 seconds.
She grounded me in reality. I'm not complaining. It's probably what I needed. Part of me always thought one day I'd achieve immortality through science. We'd be...
Oh my god.
It wasn't to be, though.
Like the creepy smile, like. Hi. This is dark, isn't it? No.
I was at a fundraiser for
Mind
a charity
Stretch.
called Mind Stretch Outreach. Don't know how.
Alright, so it's a cult.
But it was full of very.
It's the
clever
same cult he
children.
was running in.
I was gonna say.
And
It's operate out of a.
it was
It's a
Jay.
franchise now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's Dr. Dekker's lovely assistant. I imagine she's your lovely assistant now. Yeah, she always smiles and makes me a cup of tea before a session. Smile. Which reminds me, my session. Can we talk about my problem now?
What was your diagnosis? Problem? Oh. 2, 1. What problem do you have?
Countdown.
Yeah.
I'm not a gambler, Doctor. I'm a scientist.
I could just turn it off completely, really.
Need
Couldn't
more
I?
money. It's true I've run out of money for my research. An opportunity has arisen. A very wealthy group of individuals have offered to pay me a very large sum
nice.
of money if I
Sorry.
attend their next private soiree.
Well, they're
They
not telling
just
you
want
that
to
it's this
talk
weird
or
kind
anything
of
like that. They want a
induction.
demonstration.
What's the initiation?
They'll pay
Something,
me £1 million.
ritual.
If I
Oh!
can successfully survive 6 rounds of Russian roulette. Now, I am worried because of what Dr. Dekker said, but, well, I can't help but thinking that the stakes are so high I can't possibly lose. What do you think, Doctor? Should I take them up on their offer?
No.
No. No, I suppose you're right.
He's gonna take it
In a
anyway.
darker timeline, you probably said yes and I'm dead now.
Huh?
I earn good money where I work. How do I stop losing it?
Don't gamble?
I take your point. But I suppose to decide whether to continue gambling or... just
Oh,
not
don't get
gambling is a
philosophical
gamble
with
within
me.
itself, isn't it? Well,
Yeah, don't you sass me,
my
boy.
time is up. And will we be having another session or... No, don't answer that. It'll turn you into a gambler like me. Infectious. Isn't it?
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop
Maybe
there.
call it there.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Oh, he's
getting
been
interesting.
cleared now though. He's no longer on that list
He's
at
not even
all.
on the list. Okay.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Jaya's got something to say to me. Bryce has something to say to me. probably like to find out whether it was a good thing to set fire to the photographs or the chair. Claire, we have her report. Elin, she's no longer wearing the locket, so that's probably something to take note of.
Ooh, okay.
Mariana is wearing another one of her beach dresses. Actually, is she still wearing the? Is she still wearing the Cecilia necklace? Yeah, she is.
Is the goal to get them to remove everything related to Cthulhu?
I don't know, maybe. And how's Nathan looking? He is wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, cool. It's pushing. Yeah, it's just gone past 10 o'clock, so I think I'll call it there.
But that's some good progress, and we've got potential Russian roulette.
Yeah. Oh, look, responses found 21 of 279, but I don't know what that means.
Okay. Look at that! You made almost exactly the same amount of progress as last week.
So maybe it's like split into 5 acts then. Maybe?
Yeah.
This is what, Act 3 that we would be.
Yeah,
starting?
that's about right.
Yeah. Okay. Then that makes sense then. If it's like roughly kind of like an hour plus per act.
Yeah. So maybe
1
one
to
or
2
two more
hours.
streams.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 more streams. Doctor, you don't give up easily. Your patients like you. That's weird. Heaven forbid.
That's a good evaluation. Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna call it there then.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm happy to see the developer again, and also our regular viewers, James and Captain, and Johnny stopped by.
As well. Oh, cool. Thanks, guys. We are streaming again on Friday, Casual Friday as usual, 8 p.m-ish. And then next Tuesday, the 4th of July, we have our board meeting, which is our board gaming stream, which will be starting at 7 p.m. BST, so an hour usually. An hour earlier than usual. I'm not going to do the blur because you all know us, so... And I'm lazy, so hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Bye!
Bye-bye!